Welcome back to
Shattered Egg,
the Scramble. I'm here with Jacob. I'm Nick. Listen, we got a lot to share with you. There's been a lot that's been going on, and look at the out front. Here's one thing that we got to throw to every single one of you: the eggheads, the yolks, the little pieces of shit in the frying pan that you don't want to eat at the end of the meal. Listen, at the end of the day,
the eggheads, we love you.
Everything that you've done for us on this channel, your support, your views, your likes, your reshares,
your comments.
I don't think you all realize the impact that you're making of getting cinema back to where it needs to be. Getting asses in seats, not sitting on your couch like we're both doing right now, talking to you. Trust me, I'd rather be at a cinema. That's one of the hopes one day, is that we can actually have a full-blown real studio for you. But listen, the reason we come to you every single week is to get your flat ass, in shape ass, fat ass, any ass in a theater seat. Cinema needs us. They need us to support them. Whether or not you want to go and see that specific movie, I'm not talking about Snow White. I'm talking about any movie that you want to go and see. Don't wait it to come out for TV. Go get your ass in the seat. Go have popcorn. Go get a Skittle bag. Go get a bellyache. We're going to talk about a lot of shit today. We've seen a lot, but here's one thing. I'm going to circle back. Because of everything that you've done, you know what we got invited to go and do and bring to you guys?
What?
We're going to the Accountant 2 at the red carpet premiere. Jacob is going to be representing Shattered Egg.
I'm wearing the tux.
At the Accountant 2, if you don't wear the tux, I'll fucking hit you.
I'm going to be wearing the tux.
You should wear a tux to we got invited. Shattered Egg is representing on the red carpet of the Accountant 2. Jacob, for some reason they chose you.
Hey, people like me, right? And I don't know, the gods chose me, and I'm really excited to be delivering, right? This is going to be in Hollywood, California, the Chinese theater, the same theater where they hosted the Oscars for years on years. So I'm very excited.
My God, I mean, the Hell's Angels by, I mean, what was it? Howard Hughes.
Howard Hughes.
You watch any movie
Stanley
back
Kubrick,
in the old day. I mean,
anything.
it used to be at the Pantages, but the TCL Chinese theater. Guys, we are going to be representing this wonderful podcast, this wonderful community, and those who are watching that I know have been critical of this channel. Told you we'd make it. I told you we'd be there.
And guess what? We will be having special access, and we'll be delivering it to you, right?
Now, Jacob, when you're there, what are you planning to do? What are you going to do? Are you going to spray Tom Cruise in the face with some water? I know it's not Tom Cruise in the show. We got you got Ben Affleck, you got John Bernthal. I mean,
well, I don't know about you, but I'm a big John Bernthal fan personally. So that's great
guy.
That's the one guy I'm going to really zero in and try and see if I can get any type of, I don't want to say FaceTime, but I'm at least going to try and ask him a question.
You know what would be funny to do is if you just found a way to keep following him, and instead of interviewing you, just every time you're just like,
I don't know. I was just thinking about throwing Shane questions out there from Walking Dead, or just say, "Hey, Shane."
Honestly, I'll have questions right for you. Walking Dead's my show.
I mean, Walking Dead just went downhill once he got killed off. So that's
season 2. I mean, technically, it went up till about season 6. But we don't talk about TV, do we? Here,
but we're really excited for the premiere. It happens on Wednesday. I be on the lookout. I will be posting a lot of stuff on our Instagram, on our YouTube, and whatnot. And hey, it's going to be a just great time to just be able to just get out there, put my feet on the red carpet, really see what it feels like. We'll see what happens. It's Hollywood, right?
Technically, they told me I couldn't go because they said we kind of can't have swearing at the red carpet. So My guy Jacob is going to be representing it.
I will.
And hey, guys, this is more of a salute to everybody that watches the show. Thank you so much. Mwah. We'll have more.
We will. This is the first of many premieres. We live in Los Angeles. We know people. Please rest assured, this is the first of many. So, hey, be on the lookout for that. And we have some great stuff to talk about today. We've seen some great movies. What movies have we seen, Nick?
Well, hey, real quick, again, don't leave the channel. Sit. Don't leave, because here's the deal. What are we bringing to you next? Jacob saw a Black Bag with Michael Fassbender, Kate Blanchett, and Jacob. What didn't you like about it?
No, I thought it was a good movie.
There we go.
I thought overall, Steven Soderbergh,
Soderbergh.
Oh well.
Soderbergh.
Oh well. It was interesting because there was a lot of similarities to his other movies. I mean, from a music perspective, it sounded very similar to all his Oceans movies.
Oh, was he the Oceans guy?
Yeah, he was the Oceans guy. And it was interesting. He was a British type of movie.
Was it kind of like Mr. and Mrs. Smith, but they took it like a little seriously?
Quasi. It was just all about like British.
What's quasi mean?
It means yes, kind of.
Oh. I quasi like it.
Yeah, so I mean, overall, it was an interesting movie. I would encourage you to check it out if you like suspense movies and kind of mystery movies. It takes place in Europe, in the UK, so they have thick accents. So if you do like the British accents,
well, Michael Fassbender is from Europe, and so is Kate Blanchett.
Michael Fassbender is fun fact for you. My favorite movie is *Inglourious Bastards*. It's the only really movie I know of him from. Yes. Tres
Clases. From that movie though that you watched.
Yes.
Before we get your rating on it.
Yeah, please.
Was there an area, so obviously we have two actors, highly well respected, really, I guess beloved in a way. Quit using quasi.
Kate Blanchett is great.
What would you, what was one of the surprise moments for you during that movie that you would have said, oh, I was expecting this, but then this happened, or even if it's just a moment?
And I know we're trying to get to a place where we're promoting actors that are not on the top of the bill, right? I felt like Kate Blanchett really delivered. I felt like
in what way though?
I just felt like she was a really great presence in the movie. I felt like she kind of owned it, right? And from that, she just felt like she just always, every time she was on scene, she kind of carried the entire picture, right? So, I don't know. I thought she was good. Beyond that, the plot was good. It was pretty short from a time perspective. But, overall, I would say I gave it a 2.8. So,
and we're kind of coming late, so it's probably out of theaters at this point.
It's been out. It's been out for a while.
But it sounds like what you're saying is, if you're a fan of kind of thrillers or kind of that double agent kind of working in the shadows type movie, you'd recommend it, but don't expect Skyfall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great. Well said, Nick, and I really appreciate your summary. That was...
Now, one of my sleepers, which, again, at Shattered Egg, we believe in one thing and one thing only. We believe in man in the arena. At the end of the day, you went out, you put your blood, sweat, tears, and you fucking...
And your money.
You worked your ass off for something. I saw a working man with Jason Statham. I'm a working man. Let me tell you something. They throw that line in there at some point, and you laugh. You laugh really hard. The thing with a working man that really kind of caught me off guard was I didn't realize that Sylvester Stallone wrote the script.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So Sly Stallone wrote the script with a buddy, and there were at times where me as a viewer was going, okay, so is this a comedy or is this a serious? And it was like this weird amalgamation of we're going to take this serious as a heart attack, but also at the same time, we know that this movie is absolutely freaking ridiculous and makes no sense. Like, it's about human trafficking. But for some reason, you like one of the human traffickers because he's funny, and that always feels like a weird choice. Now, did I dislike the movie? Absolutely not. Was the theater laughing in parts that we probably shouldn't have? Absolutely. By the end of it, were you like, I don't know what the message was, but did I enjoy myself? And at the end of the day, I think like that's kind of like a big deal, right? Is do you enjoy yourself during the movie?
That's the main theme.
Does Jason Statham get a bruise or a scratch on him the entire time?
No. No way.
No. He cannot lose a fight. And there's a part in it when he walks up to a guy, he beats up everybody. Beats up everyone. And the guy and the guy who's all of his henchmen that he beats up, he goes to shake his hand and he goes, I knew who you were immediately. And the whole theater goes quiet. And he goes, you're a working man. You go, he said the name of the movie.
I love when they tie the movie title.
Man,
they have to put it in the
I'll tell
dialogue.
you what, it was a 2.8 out of 5, but from a viewability rating, 3.2 out of, meaning when you're, listen, we encourage everyone to go to the theater, but I'll say this. If you're on the couch with your girl or your boyfriend or your whatever it is,
dog,
I'll tell you what, have fun.
Have
Dude,
fun.
It's a fun movie. Like I had a blast watching it. I got a popcorn stomach ache watching it, and I had way too many Skittles, but I had a fun time. Working Man, not as bad. Don't let people talk shit on it. It was a fun movie. And that leads us into our 2 premieres of the week. Starting with number 2.
Death of the Unicorn.
Death of a Unicorn. Now, here's the thing, right?
And it's funny, these 2 movies are from the same studio, which is cool.
A24.
Yeah. Up and coming.
was it?
Yeah, they were both.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and honestly, I think A24 is blowing up, and it's just a matter of time until they get acquired from Universal or Warner Brother or Max or whatever. Hope not, but it's going to happen. They're doing great things, and shout out to A24. Seriously.
A24. Invite us to a premiere.
Yeah, I mean, let's talk about Death of the Unicorn.
Death of a Unicorn. Well, I mean, you seem adamant about it. Why don't you talk about it?
Will Poulter.
All right, thank you for asking.
I mean, Paul Rudd. What can we do wrong? I mean, he.
Well, Jenna Ortega. You didn't like Jenna Ortega in it?
It's all right.
Hey, do you want to get us invited to actual premieres?
I thought she
or do
was
you want to talk shit on
fine.
people?
She was fine.
What are you talking
good.
about?
She was
Dude,
good.
she spoke to Jewel in it. She just gave Jewel people.
No, she was
By
great.
the way,
I'm not.
she smokes a Jewel in it. Jewel's coming back. That's what I love. And also, I
thought it was a great movie. I did really like it. I'm not trying to.
Sounds like you're trying to shit on.
I'm not trying to shit on Jenna Ortega. I really thought she was good. I thought Paul Rudd was great. I love Will Poulter. I thought the whole
Will Poulter is having a renaissance right now.
He's doing fantastic. Everything he's doing right now. And I'm a big Will Poulter fan from day one, honestly. So
since we were the Millers.
Well, since Toy Story, obviously.
He was. Oh, you mean Sid? Oh man,
Will Poulter is Sid.
Do a side by side of that.
This is Sid. This is Sid before Will Poulter. And Will Poulter a Brit? He is a Brit because he was on Black Mirror and he had a British accent. I was curious if that was native or not.
Like he's fully British.
He was great. He was really good in the movie.
We'll hot tub about it.
That's a line from the movie, and hey, he's like this like trust fund son, and he's like going to be the next successor, taking over his dad. He liked to think at least, and I don't know what'd you think of his character?
Well, from a movie perspective, here's what I liked about it is there's this hesitation right now. What it feels like there's this hesitation of diving in where a lot of studios feel the need to make a bet on a movie that's going to make a bunch of money.
Yeah.
Like what we kind of saw. I haven't seen the movie, but like, you know, everyone's crapping on Snow White, which it's like, you know what? How about you guys go and try and make a $150 million movie?
It's pretty hard to get a 1.0 rating on IMDb.
And Rachel Zegler's, dude, she's a good actress. Gal Gadot, I don't understand the hate. You know what? Try and you know what? She's only been acting for 4 fucking years. Okay, give the woman a break. Most of the people that are hating on her don't have a talented bone in their body, and so enough on Snow White. But what I'm trying to say is
back to Black Unicorn.
What I'm trying to say is
Death of the Unicorn.
It takes a lot of balls to go in and do something that is so far out of the woodshed. And what I really liked about Death of a Unicorn was they tried to tackle a lot of different concepts of mortality, of course, the parental relationships, which everybody goes through. My brothers all are fathers now, or soon to be fathers, and it's something that's going to stare you dead in the face. Me, I'll die alone. But you think about it, and here's what I also liked. I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for mythology, and I love the way that they tackled that in this movie. But also at the same rate of, I mean, at the end of the day, they also did a tackle eat the rich type of deal. I mean, there's no way around it. I mean, come on. But they did it in a way that was funny, as opposed to where it's like, let's paint these people as villains. You loved the rich characters, not of, oh, these people are terrible, like you should hate them. It was like, no. You know, Tia Leone, and I wish I could remember the guy's name. He's in the Showgirls. He's the dad. And then Will Poulter, the son. They're terrible people, but the actors brought these characters to life that you resonated with and you enjoy. You were like, I want them to die in the most spectacular way, but they're great. They're fun. They're enjoyable to be around. And that's tough to accomplish as a movie. So, again, I think that would be my point, is being able to dive in with an original story, do something that's very interesting.
Different, right? Yeah. It's different IP. It's something that you've never really seen before. To your point, there's a lot of different...
I could have used more deaths.
Yeah, that's what the person I saw with, he mentioned the same thing. I'm ready to give my rating. Are you?
Yeah, I think I have it written down.
I have my rating. I pretty much gave it a 3-3. I think it was a good movie. I would strongly encourage you to watch it. To Nick's point, I think Will Poulter, he's probably the third lead or fourth lead in this movie. What did you say, third or fourth?
Fourth, yeah. Probably
and
fourth.
In my opinion, he makes the movie. I love Paul Rudd. He makes the movie. He's just like...
I think Will Poulter made it.
No, I said Will Poulter makes the movie.
You said Paul Rudd.
No, I said I love Paul Rudd. Having said that, Will Poulter really was the driving force of this movie. He has a lot of charisma. He has a lot of funny jokes that he gives. And yada, yada, yada. So I say 3-3. What do you think?
Yeah, we got to move on. I originally went with 3. I'm going to go with a switch up. I'm actually going to go with a 3.5 out of 5 because I know for a fact when it hits on demand, I'll probably watch it again.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And it'll be a good second rewatch.
100%. So. All right, moving on, guys.
This is the big one.
No, here's the movie. Now, for everybody in our audience, I don't care what you support, what you think of, what country you're from. Our big fans that are over in the Philippines, mwah. Jacob and I went and saw Warfare, which might have been... I don't know how much time we can actually spend on it because it could be devoted to an entire show. So I think in the best interest of time, we'll be brief, respectful, and hopefully nuanced.
One thing I would like to just say thank you for our troops. You know, that's first thing, just gratitude, right? There's so much, your life seems so much more like, it's just way more complex and dangerous and way more than anything anybody can even, think of, right? And that's one thing my takeaway of the movie.
Listen, at the end of the day, when my customers get an order for them wrong and it ruins my day, now it makes me think of this standpoint of, you know what? I'm very fortunate from the standpoint of I'm not sitting in a building and within an hour and a half my entire world gets flipped upside down. Maybe my buddy's on the ground with his legs blown up.
And you're taking care of him.
I hate to say it, I haven't nearly, not blacked out, whited out. The only time I've ever whited out in a movie theater was 127 Hours with James Franco. When the boulder falls on his arm.
Hard.
I saw white because it was a near panic attack.
Same.
This was the first time that I've had that in a movie theater before. And, just a theater full of people. And this is what we mean when we say, go get your ass in the seats. Go be in a theater.
I think there's something different, right? A feeling when you're seeing it in theater with other people where you're feeling emotion. You're seeing how people respond and react to such a real movie, right? That you can't really replicate in a person in your own home alone, right? So that's where the value is.
Well, I just loved the beginning, which probably people have seen a ton. But the first scene, they're watching, I don't even know who the music video is, but it's like this top song that you and I grew up with, this kind of club song. I think was it Kesha or was it either, it doesn't matter, but they're partying, they're having fun, and then you realize, oh shit, these are kids.
Yeah.
In early 2000s, these were kids. And what I think they were trying to draw the dichotomy of is, these would have been guys at your local bar, regardless of age. Maybe they would have been college. Maybe they would have been going out on the town outside of college, having fun, doing the dumb shit that we were able to go and do. The only difference is snap. They're trailing a line, walking down a street 7,000 miles away from their home, and getting ready to, they don't even know what they're going into. And an hour and a half of just not stopping. And I mean, I really, it's one of those movies where I don't know how to explain to a lot of people. I looked at you and I go, it kind of reminds me of Black Hawk Down a little bit. But I felt it was almost more intense than Black Hawk Down because
it was.
I
felt like the realness of it.
It was in time. Everything was in time. Where Black Hawk Down was a 2.5 hour movie told over a span of 8 to 16 hours. This was, hey, here's what happened in a 3 hour span. And
it was like a long burn and this is a short burn. And to your point, it just felt like way more. It felt like more real, right? And it just felt like the emotion was really there, and you really felt everything that was happening in the picture. And I saw it twice, actually. I saw it with Nick, and then I saw it with my father. And my dad's a really big war movie fan as well. And his takeaway is this is the most realistic war movie he's ever seen in his life. And I don't know if I would go to that length, but it was really, really real. And there was a specific sequence in the movie where they called for air support, and they said they would be 3 minutes away. And it was legit 3 minutes in the film. And you felt that long 3 minutes. You felt it. And it's to think
they brought you in.
They brought you in.
Look, at the end, and so here's our recommendation. I don't care if you agree with war. Most people don't. Most people don't want it. But to understand even the counterpoints, if you don't agree with it, go and see it so you can understand not even why we need it, just what the casualty of it is. And if you do agree with it, go and see it so you can understand the casualty behind it.
I agree.
4.3.
Yeah.
It was terrific.
I agree. I'm at 4.4. I really loved it. I highly encourage all of you, to just repeat his sentiment. It's like, if you agree with it, you don't agree with it. It's a great view, and it really, really will give you some perspective and just give you some insight on what these guys really deal with, right? It's really real.
Yeah. By the way, we're out of 5 scale. Next is listen, we got, okay. Now let's have some fun. Listen, we got a big upcoming schedule. My God! We got a big upcoming schedule. Like we said, again, we have the red carpet with The Accountant 2 coming out. If you haven't seen Accountant 1, it's pretty fucking dope. It's a good movie. But we do have a movie that has been at the top of our list. And again, we're starting to run out of time here. But Sinners with Michael B. Jordan, directed by Ryan Coogler. Now, here's the deal. You might be looking at it and going, oh, why do I want to go and see this? Listen, if you're a fan of From Dusk Till Dawn by Quentin Tarantino and Robert Rodriguez, is it going to be the same movie? Maybe. Could it be better? Maybe. Could it be a fucking absolute freight train fun-ass time? Do they feature Robert Johnson, the guy who sold his soul to the devil in Clarksdale, Mississippi? You bet your fucking ass he's going to be in it. Here's what's interesting. Always with Ryan Coogler. Always with Michael B. Jordan. They don't fucking miss.
No.
And this is a big debate. We've talked about it a few times. Michael B. Jordan playing 2 characters. He's playing 2 twin brothers.
Only getting paid 1 role.
Well, I mean, technically, the guy who is the stand-in is getting paid. Now, do we agree with it? I don't know. Do I hold anything against it? Absolutely not.
I think it's cheap.
I don't. Here's why I believe that. We're not going to spend too much time on it because I know the viewers agree with me.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You can never have too little or too much of Michael B. Jordan because the guy's a great fucking actor.
This is true.
Now, Southern United States during a time of Jim Crow and you got white vampires, are you telling me that's not going to be a fucking hit? If it's not, we'll be the first to tell you, but we've never done this in Shattered Egg history.
No.
But I'm going to go here, and I can guarantee you Sinners will carry a score of 8.7.
Wait. We're on the Shattered Egg scale. Why would you why would you do that?
Then I would say it will carry a scale of 4.4.
Well, folks, you heard that first. He has literally predicted
basically From Dusk Till
4.4.
Dawn. It's basically From Dusk Till Dawn told through an American Southern lens during the time of Jim Crow. How can it miss?
We'll see what happens, guys. I'm excited to see what...
Come on. Give it to us. What's the preliminary score? I'm going 4-4. I want to see if we come back after next week.
I think 3-1.
Oh, you're thinking it's going to be dog shit, huh?
I'm a little apprehensive about the prospect of seeing Sinners. However, I've been wrong before. The folks know I've been wrong before, and I've been proven wrong before.
That's because you're Jewish. You don't believe in the Christian faith, and this is going to probably lean into a little bit more of Christianity because Ryan Coogler is very, very much leans into his Christian faith. So does Michael B. Jordan.
We'll see what happens. I'm not against it. I'm not going to roll it out. I'm very excited to seeing it. I have the AMC pass, and I'm going to definitely be using it. So that's one thing. And yeah, we'll see what happens with Michael B. Jordan. I think it's an interesting concept of being able to cast the same actor for multiple roles. We're seeing it as
but that's not what it's all about. Like, we got Haley Steinfeld that's going to be in it. And by the way, I've never seen the actor who's playing the main villain in it, who they definitely portray. I am titillating with anticipation by the fact that I really think this is going to be the surprise. Now, will it get Oscar buzz? Probably not. But will it have an impact on the movie scene? I think you're about ready to see an opening weekend that we haven't seen, and I think it what we talked about. We talked about a little bit, like, again, we're not trying to shit on Snow White, but we're saying, I would guess Sinners' production value or investment is way below a Snow White, which would point again to make challenging movies that are outside of the norm, and people will come. Like they said it.
I think original IP. I think that's just the way it is. Continue to just define different IPs, right? Just don't do the exact same one, and just continue to try and re-tinker things. We've seen Snow White. We've seen it 3 or 4 different times.
Just know this. One man said it better. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. So we hope that everybody finds an opportunity each and every day to put forward love, put aside hate, and understand what we have out in front of us, which is this. We're all going around this wacky circle together. Let's do it with laughs. Let's do it with hugs. And let's do it in the seats of cinemas.
Thanks, guys.
We love you. Take care.
We'll see you next week.
L'chaim.
L'chaim.
God bless you.
Bye-bye.